Welcome back to Cheddar's Opening Bell, everyone. Well, Bill and Melinda Gates announcing yesterday that after 27 years of marriage, they will be divorcing. Despite the split, their philanthropic work, through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, it's going to continue, according to the couple. For more on how the split could shake out financially, we're joined by Jacqueline Newman, who's a divorce attorney and author of The New Rules of Divorce, 12 Secrets to Protecting Your Wealth, Health, and Happiness. Jacqueline, great to have you here with us today. We wish it was for a better occasion. It appears that Melinda will not pursue spousal support and wants assets divided according to a previous agreement between the couple. What do you think this agreement could look like?
I think the agreement, well, first, I think it was obviously, they had resolved everything before even announcing anything to anyone. But I think generally what's going to happen is, as you said, the foundation's going to continue. I think they're going to split their houses. They're going to split their artwork. They're going to probably split the majority of that pretty much down the middle. I imagine there's a lot of sentimental reasons that one person may want something versus another. And as we know, there's enough money here to go around. So odds are they're going to split things in a way that feels fair to both of them.
Now, according to a court filing in Washington state, Melinda filed for divorce, calling the marriage, quote, irretrievably broken. How closely is the world watching how the couple's philanthropic efforts play out?
I think the world is watching very carefully. Obviously, it's an enormous endeavor, and people want to make sure that that's protected because they donate so many millions and millions and billions of dollars to, to charities worldwide. But the irretrievable breakdown, that's, kind of the nice way of everyone saying this just isn't working out.
It's far different from what Bill had to say on his own Twitter account or his public post. The words perhaps more strongly, but ultimately here, we do hope that the family is able to move forward. We do know they have kids together, I believe 3 kids together. And so ultimately, this is another high profile split or divorce. Of course, Jeff and Mackenzie Bezos was the last one of this stature of at least some of the world's richest people announcing a split. Looking back on that last high-profile divorce, do you see this one playing out any differently?
I think it will play out differently. That one was, the significance of that one was that obviously they owned an enormous amount of Amazon stock. So they had to make sure that however they played this out, it wasn't going to impact the company. Here we're in a really different game. This is actually an easier one than the Bezos one because of the fact that they're not worried as much about the public shakeout.
Certainly. And there was reportedly and apparently infidelity in the Bezos marriage. And so how would that actually prove to be as well another difference versus what we've seen so far with what Bill and Melinda Gates have had to say?
Right. So far, there's been no scandal associated with this, and it really just looks like 2 people that may have grown apart. And I very much hope for their sake and their family's sake that it stays that way.
Certainly. Were there any signs? Did we see any signs that this was coming? I mean, this is shocking for many of us as we saw this news come across late yesterday.
Oh, absolutely. I was very surprised by it. This couple, I understand they just appeared recently, not that that necessarily means anything, but I was surprised by this. I didn't see it coming. I thought they seemed to be a really happy, in sync couple, but, it goes to show you never know what's going on behind closed doors.
We still hadn't gotten over J-Lo and Ben Affleck, or J-Lo, and A-Rod as well. There's so many of the relationships for certain people that we still haven't gotten over, clearly. But ultimately, moving forward from here, as we continue to look at the proceedings that would take place from this point in time, what would you be advising to either of the two in this pair, whether it be Melinda or Bill?
I think the way they're doing this is really the way it should be done. It seems that they've resolved everything before even coming to the public. It sounds like they're going to keep a low profile on this. And if they can do that, then they're going to be a successful divorcing couple as that goes. I think really what it is just kind of keeping this out of the public light and protecting their family as best as they can. All
right, Jacqueline Newman, divorce attorney and author of The New Rules of Divorce, 12 Secrets to Protecting Your Wealth, Health, and Happiness. Still really shook up about J-Lo and A-Rod, but anyway, that's for another story. Anyway, coming up, everyone, more